Hi guys, welcome to another Zenler FBH. So in this particular little workshop, what we're going to do is we'll look at creating a call to action or a CTA. And I'm going to show you that you can link it to absolutely anywhere. Now, normally calls to action are for people to get people into maybe a sales page or to get them to go straight to a checkout page. It's really up to you, but in all cases, it's actually to sell something or to call them to an action of some kind, drive them into a funnel, these kind of things. So CTAs are really easy to build. You can either use the templates that are pre-built into Zenler, or you can create your own CTA, no problem. I'm also going to give you a little tip on best practices as well. If you don't want to actually affect your live site as you're working because you want to test things out, then you can actually do it on a new page, and then you can copy the code or save the block and then just drop it straight into the page that you require the call to action to appear on. So let's jump into the site now, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay guys, so we're on this site here, surfdudes.com, and you can see I've actually not got any courses up yet, although courses are being built in the background. I'm basically doing a pre-register, so it's to get people to sign up for this for when I launch. Then I can contact them as leads and convert them into paying students for this membership. So here you can see I've just got a register for launch, and on this particular one I've just got a pop-up. Well, this is a call to action, so register to launch could be considered a call to action. However, we're going to create a brand new block and I'll show you how to do it in that. So I'm going to show you that you can actually do a register or a pop-up, and we can also just drive them to a particular page that you've got. So I'm going to jump into the site now, and we're going to jump across to courses that we've got here, and I'm just going to demonstrate a course that I've got ready made. Now I've got a bundle in here, so you can see inside of this bundle, if I go to pages, I have my sales page here. So I'm going to drive them to the sales page, but you can equally drive them straight to the checkout page. Of course, you cannot drive them to the thank you or the course access page, because these pages are if they've bought the course. Okay, so it's the sales or the checkout page with this particular course. So I'm going to jump into my site. I'm going to go to pages, and to create a base call to action, I'm going to just add a page. So what you can do is you can add a page and you can keep it unpublished. So if I add this page, I'm not going to click the publish page. I'm just going to leave it like this, and I'm going to call this CTA demo for this. You can keep this page, you can keep building blocks into this page and use the same methods to just insert them straight into your pages, whichever page that may be. It doesn't have to be the home page, it could be any page. So I'm now going to just put CTA in here. I should call this template because that makes it easier, okay, to understand. Okay, so it's a blank page, it's not published. It's visible for all users, but it's not published, so no one's going to see it anyway. So I've just got it on blank page here. I don't want anything going on inside this page. I'm going to click add. So this is going to open up a blank page, which is the header and the footer, and then we can design our CTA. Okay, so this is the blank page. You can see it's got the header and the footer in here. If I want to, these might cause distractions, so I can actually delete them out. It's not going to affect any other page because it's a standalone page and it's unpublished. Now by default, if you go down to blocks, you can actually see that we do have some call to action blocks already made, and you can click and you can use these and you can edit them. So if I wanted to use, for instance, this little block here, I could take this, drag it up here, and then I could just go in here and I could edit it however I like. So I could take this surf membership, and I could go into here and I could go teaching you the basics to advanced safely in this membership. Now inside here I can rename this. And of course I can come into the style settings for this and I can change it. So I can use the background colour here, just make it a little bit more of a call to action colour. I'm also going to take up my font size, make it a little bit bigger inside here. And there we go, we have it. So what I can do now is I can come into the block itself, go into the edit gear icon, and I can actually replace this image. It's not very surfy, this image, so I'd rather have a surf type image in the background. And I don't particularly like the image that I've got here, so I'm actually going to take that and maybe use something a bit lighter like this. I'm going to center this differently in here, so that looks nicer. So now I've got a call to action that I've created, and I've just stylized a custom block that we've already got in there. I don't need to save any of the SEOs. So now if I want to use this block, it's really easy. I can just save out the block in here. So let's go in here and call it CTA 1. Okay, I'll click save. So I've now created one block and I've saved it out. Now we're going to create our own. So to make this easier, I'm going to start from scratch and get rid of this empty block. So I'm going to come in here now, and I'm going to go to empty block. I'm going to drag an empty block in. I'm straight away going to go and click the settings for that block and put a background image in. You can use a solid color if you like. It's really up to you. So I'm going to go and grab this. I'm going to move the position of this to bottom center, so I've got waves going on. I might even make this a bit bigger here by dragging these pieces out, like so. Okay, and I think I'm going to give it an overlay color of blue, which is quite tranquil. So let me go and turn on overlay. Let's go into a nice blue color here. Now I'm going to start to put this. Now I'm also going to do the width of this, full width. So I'm going to click full width. I'm going to add a row now. I'm going to do pretty much the same as the top ETA. I'm going to put 2 columns in, and I'm going to then take a heading. I will call this take the membership today, and I'll come in and style that, change it into a better color, and I'll even duplicate it here and put just a month. And then I might even come up here and just duplicate this block out and then take it and drag it down here. Yeah, I can just duplicate blocks out really easily. There we go. I'll probably change that to a white as well. And I might even take the button. Now you notice on the button at the moment we haven't put any actions on the button. It says actions not set. So now I've got a new one that I've created. In fact, it's going to make this text a bit bigger in here. So I'm going to go and make this 56. Okay, and I might make this a lighter font. Something like that. Click save. Okay, so now I've got a new CTA block, but I've put no links in here at the moment. So I'm going to have to link it up. So this is purely for design. I can link it up here, but I'm not going to. So now I've got this new block here. I'm just going to click save here. I'm going to call it CTA 2. Click save. Okay, so now we can, if we want to, we can start to put this into a page. So I'm going to close this down. And remember we saved those blocks out. And I'm going to put this onto the home page, which I've got down here. Okay, this pre-launch page just for demos. So I'm going to come into edit, and whilst that's loading, I'm going to then go across to courses, and I'm going to go into the bundle. I'm going to go into the bundle pages, and I'm going to send people with the button to this sales page. So I'm purely going to copy this URL. So now I've got this page up, I'm going to go and find our custom block. So I'm going to drop the block down here. So I'm going to open the block up, scroll down to the bottom, and inside here you're going to see a new blocks that we created, this one here, and we've got this CTA 2. I'm going to grab the CTA 2 and I'm just going to drop it into here. Now all I need to do with the button is I just need to link it to the sales page. So I'm going to come into the settings there. I'm going to go across to settings here, and where it says action, I'm going to choose an action. I'm going to go to a link. I'm going to click in there, I'm going to paste it in that link that we got from the bundle sales page. I'm going to click save. Now we're going to test that works. So we can just go to preview. The page will load up. Down the bottom, we're going to click there, and bang, we're straight into the page, and we can click through and buy our course. It's as simple as that. Now if you wanted to create a pop-up to take a registration like this, you'll just design your pop-up, and then instead of going to the link, you can come in here, go down to open pop-up, save this, and now when I refresh the page, let me go back a couple, let's refresh this page. Now when I click, let's just refresh, stop and refresh. Okay, now when I click, I'm going to get the pop-up appear. So generally pop-ups or forms that you created off are kind of pre-launch before you've actually created anything, and that's why I set this one up. So again, it's really easy to remove this. If it's not working how you want it to, you can just come into the block here and you can delete it out. Now remember, with old custom blocks as well, you have the ability to delete them out by coming down to the block and hitting the little bin icon here. If you click that, then it will get rid of it from your custom blocks to keep things organized, like so. And that is how you can set up a CTA and link it to any page. Now if I was linking this page to a funnel, I could go into my marketing funnels, I could create the funnel. Let's just create a lead magnet funnel, click next. You could create your funnel. Let's just choose something like that. Click finish. Obviously design your funnel up, and then you would grab this link and you would paste it into the button here, and then it would go to the funnel, and that's it. So really easy. You can send them to anywhere, of course. You can go to the link or you can open a pop-up. It's really up to you.